Good morning. It is September the 15th, 2017. Time to kick off another day of trading. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. What a night! Korea fired a missile over Japan. The United States loudly protested and said China and Russia should do something. Russia said toward North Korea to stop doing that. China was noticeably silent. There was a terrorist attack in the London Metro tube system, and the market didn't react to that either. We may have reached that point where terrorist attacks are expected as a regular part, as the London mayor said, of living in the big city in the EU or UK. Pretty sad day if that is the case. North Korea, the battle really is between China and the United States, and China is using North Korea as a foil, and China is attacking the United States through North Korea. So China has more to lose than we do. If the trade war escalates. So there's some hard decisions that are going to have to be made. All these cans that have been kicked down the road by Bush, the Clintons, and Obama are all those little chickens are coming up to roost right now, and it's there aren't very many easy solutions. We'll have to see how it happens. Today is quad witching hour. That tends to freeze equities. The play in equities is 24.90 for puts, 2,500 for calls. I expect a run to be made both ways today with a close at 24.95. The one thing I could see today would be a short squeeze that takes us above 2,500. That's a possibility also. So we have a lot of news today that can move the market. Retail sales up 1/10. Ex-autos up 5/10. New York Empire Manufacturing Survey 19. Industrial production plus 1/10. Manufacturing industrial production plus 1/10. Capacity utilization 76.7. Business inventories plus 2/10. Consumer sentiment 96. And we don't know what the Baker Hughes rig count will be, but 1146 was last week's and 944 for the U.S. So you see where the drilling activity is. The focus will be retail sales, ex-auto, industrial production, and perhaps consumer sentiment. Normally these two can really move the markets, and we'll see if that happens today. I see today as a trading range, and I was hoping to be able to sell at 15 to 16 levels, so we'll make 11 to 15 sell 1, 19 to 23 sell 2, on the buy side 4 to 8, and 29 to 01. We do live in interesting times. It's cheap political decisions, dumping the tough decisions on your successors. It's all coming home to roost these days, and it's just amazing what started under Jimmy Carter gave us Iran. Got rid of the Shah. Of course, in hindsight, that should not have happened. The Clintons merged China, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Those things have worked through. Bush The Clintons and Obama pushed the North Korean can down the road, essentially armed North Korea. So tough decisions need to be made. $55.04.08 number 1, sell 11 to 15, sell 1. 19 to 23, I sell trading range today for treasuries. 28 to the buck, number 1, by 21.25, by 17 to 13. Okay, gold, treasuries, and the dollars were off last night with the North Korean missile announcement and with the terrorist attack in London, and those things normally are up when that type of news hits the market. So we are dealing with different conditions. The selling started in Frankfurt, and usually you have to do a K or L split or an M split to see what's going on in the market. Sometimes London is the gold market and the currency market and the softs, but get a jump on London, sometimes the selling or buying starts in Frankfurt. The cleanest break in the market here is at 1332.50, 1333. So we have 29s to 31, sell 1, 33, 35, sell 2. On the buy side, looks like stops below 25, so 25, 23 buy 1, and 20, 22 buy. Now we'll make it 19, 21 buy 2. Let them get stops below 20 like they did the other day. You know, when I was growing up, you really kind of scratched your head and wondered why anybody other than a lawyer would want to be a politician. But now, people go to Washington, D.C. to get rich. It's really very, very simple. You're not held to account. You get unbelievable compensation. If you can hang around for 6 years, you got a gold-plated retirement. You're outside of the medical system. If you can hang around longer than that, you're just gonna. How do these people on $175,000 a year, like Maxine Waters, get a $4.3 million mansion in Los Angeles? That's probably not a mansion, but a $4.3 million house. How does Paul Ryan, on his salary, have a multi-million-dollar estate? It just goes on and on and on and on. And the reason they do it is that they get paid handsomely by the people that want political favors. Okay, the euro. We are in the December contract. 120.15, 120.25, sell 1. 40 to 50, sell 2. On the buy side, pretty clean break here at 120 even, so 1990 to 120 even, buy 1. 1975, buy 2. But I've talked about this several times. I see young people, 2 to 3 years out of college, signing up to be on in political slots in the county, the city. A lot of them unpaid just to get started, running for state senate, state congress. And why are they doing this? Because they want to become wealthy. They can see which is the easiest path to become wealthy. But can you imagine, though, the mindset that you want to go there to get wealthy, and the fog that you have to put up with for years and years and years and years and years and years? I mean, doing nothing other than chasing down political campaign contributions. Boy, it's something my generation never would have considered, unless you were a lawyer. We're probably pretty naive when you think about it. Okay, crude oil. We're hanging in there pretty well. $50 is resistance, so 50 to 50.50 is where the sellers were yesterday. We had pretty good support at 49.50, so 49.50 minus 50.25 plus. So we'll make 50.25, 50.50 sell 1, 50.75, 51 sell 2. Get through 50, 50 becomes support. The next stop really is 52. On the buy side, 49.50, 49.75 buy 1. And then 49 even, 49 and a quarter buy 2. Hey, reading the H.L. Mencken quotes yesterday, and I mean, he was beyond cynical. It really, though, it drives it home. And looking at the E-mini. Okay, it is quad witching hour. The most open interest in puts is 2,400. That's not going to be touched. The most open interest in calls is 2,500. The play yesterday was 2,490 in puts, 2,500 in calls. I could see this being the impetus to take us through 2,500. We will make a run higher to freeze the 95 and 2,500 calls. Probably stop it just underneath that. Don't be surprised to see new contract highs. We'll make a run at 24.85 to 90 to freeze the puts, and then we'll see what we get. So mathematically, 24.95 is where we expect the market to close today, to be adjusted as the trading progresses and develops. Back in the old days, quad witching hour, we had huge markets, lots of volatility. These days, quad witching hour tends to bring us zero volatility. The market just gets very, very quiet. Everything is still pointed higher. We're dealing with a P. The trade has been to buy into an initial weakness to get long below 90 and then disappear for 2 to 3 hours, and that may again be the case today. Okay to sell failure to take out 95, 96. 99.01 is be sell 1. 3 to 5 would be sell 2. On the buy side, 88 to 90 buy 1. And then 84, 86 buy 2. That would allow them to get stops below 85 and spook the market. But looking for pretty good support starting at 90, and definitely very, very strong resistance at 2,500 even. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.